and we're heading right into it. And we see the return of Kraiz's Chrom. This is Lucario. Just gonna put their names into the stream setup. And we have an even game at the moment, 99 to 99%, but because of the aura effect, Lucario's 99% is a little different than any other character's 99%, and it allows him to seal away this first stock of the set. What? Is this one? No. Yeah, I've been here for like 5 sets.
2-2, that's the score line, bud. You're going to want to pay attention to that.
Yeah.
And all the wiggly moves of these.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, and we have Lucario managing to convert off of these aerials since Lucario is at lower percent. Aura hasn't quite kicked in yet, so he's able to use these lower knockback moves in order to combo rather than kill. Lucario finds himself at a relatively stable advantage of 60% right now. Chrom, of course, the character capable of counteracting that, considering how hard he hits and how often he can find conversions. I'm not sure that I have. Alright, and we have Chrom taking a percent lead of roughly 10%. And, I don't know who that guy was, but he scared me. Alright, relatively even game at the moment. Lucario searching for a counter. His counter will kill, especially his follow-up percent. Does manage to find the kill, puts himself up 2 stocks to 1. And we have an even game at the moment. 1 stock to 1. We find ourselves with Lucario at a slight percent advantage, getting slighted by the second due to Chrom's conversions. And Lucario, once again, searching for a counter, does not get it this time, and takes a quick 15% as a consequence. And this game so far has been consistently even, players going blow for blow rather than any sheer dominance coming out from one particular combatant. And we have Kraiz really making use of these pummels to build on as much percent as is possible. And Kraiz has a incredibly slight percent deficit of 4%. However, considering the fact that Lucario's aura is in a relatively strong state at the moment, he has to watch his step even more so than he would at this point in the game. He may or may not make it back from this, and the Aura Sphere does catch him. Does anyone want to do commentary? And we're heading into it. Game 2. This was Kraiz's counter pick. I could see why a Chrom player would choose to go here. These platforms will make it easier for him to find ways around Lucario's movement options, especially considering how good Chrom's movement is. Relatively even game so far, although because of the percent deficit, it is, despite the apparent percent deficit, it's still relatively even due to the effects of aura. We have Wom at 102%, a scary position for Lucario to be at for Lucario's opponent, even more so than for Lucario himself to be at. We're seeing something similar to last game in that both players seem to be trading blows rather than dominating one another, and the first stock of the game is drawn against Kraiz. Just a second. See a bit of a percent deficit building, nothing that Chrom will not be able to surmount due to the amount of power this character brings to the table, and just like that, almost killing with that F smash at roughly 70%. Will not seal the deal quite yet, but Chrom finds himself in center stage. And Chrom will seal this stock and is now up 2-1. We have Lucario nearly killing with that up air. Chrom retaliating with some aerials of his own. Searching for that fair conversion, doesn't quite manage it, but does effectively end up resetting the neutral. Oh, just barely misses making it back to the ledge, and we have ourselves a one-stock to one-stock game 2. Lucario finding himself at a somewhat precarious percentage, and Kraiz capitalizes on that, taking the second game of this set.
Trading paid off.
Stop battle. Lucario.
Both players opting to stick with their characters from previously in the set.
3, 2, 1, go!
And we see Wom immediately charging that Aura Sphere. It's a good tool for Lucario to have, especially against a character like Chrom, who can easily outrange with it. Characters killing each other out at the moment. And Kraiz with the perhaps unexpected up B, taking Wom by surprise and establishing himself in the neutral. Kraiz with that up smash, sending Lucario upwards, keeping him out of his area. And the first stock of this game is taken from Kraiz. Lucario not at too dangerous a percent, but that doesn't matter for a character as hard-hitting as Chrom. Wom, though, seeming unaffected by it, quickly racking up a great deal of percent against Kraiz. May not seem like too much, but considering the percentage this character can be killed at, especially when off stage, kind of alters the dynamic of the match. Both characters adapting to each other in somewhat of an aggressive way, heading at each other more, throwing out more smash attacks, throwing out just quicker options in general. And we see the counter coming out from Wom. Wom making a good use of that Aura Sphere to basically serve its main purpose in this matchup, which is to keep Chrom away. Alright. Venue is shutting down soon. We are currently in the top 8. Friendlies will be ending, though. After this game, I will be retrieving my setup, so I will have to leave you on commentary. Sorry about that. We'll always value the time spent together, though. Some good memories. Alright, Kraiz losing his second stock. And Kraiz trying to retaliate against Lucario with the F-Smash, doesn't manage to do so, but has a good amount of stage control at the moment. Does manage to follow through with this F-Smash, though, and just like that, we are at 1 stock to 1 stock. Wom has been making great use of Lucario's conversion tools in this game in particular, as well as the set overall. Using these swift aerials to rack on percent slowly but steadily. Also making use of this counter, though sometimes for diminishing returns, as we saw just now with Kraiz punishing. They find themselves at relatively even percent. Both of these players at a volatile stage of the game right now. And we have both players just trying to put their kill options out. Does not seal it off for Lucario, but that Aura Sphere will. And 1-2-1.